Okay. All right. Let's take a look here. I'm going to watch our settings this time. I'm going to check on the app. We can see. Let me get to my channel page. Your channel. There we go. Live. Is it really live? It is. Okay, I hear it. Oh, yeah, that's enough. Let's see here. So, I think the game audio was really low the other day. Take a look at this. Advanced audio properties. Desktop audio. I think I might want to boost that, maybe. That's the wrong thing. Close that. Okay. Oh, you know another thing? Kill Discord. What else can I kill? I think that's it. Okay. Basically, this is exactly what it says, which is, I'm gonna be pushing a car. Real exciting shit. So, I got this vehicle in a little farm way the hell down over there. And if you look at this incline alone, this is not exactly something that looks like you can push the vehicle up. I mean, look at that. That's an incline. And you'd be right. You can't. But there's tricky ways around it. You have to pay attention to the elevations, the subtle elevations and dips. It really just, yeah, the elevation changes, we'll put it that way, in the road itself. Oh, here's a lamp. Okay. There's a few things that I don't like about how the cars right now, how you can push them. One of them, there's a lot of things actually that have to do with pushing a vehicle that don't really seem to matter. Strength and constitution and dex really don't seem to matter when you're pushing a vehicle. Man, dex is just flying lately. This last update really made dex like just crazy. Yeah. So your stats don't seem to matter. Your running endurance doesn't seem to matter. Your driving skill doesn't seem to matter. I ran a bunch of characters. Call it killing girls for science. Because basically it was just like making a new character and killing it off every time it didn't test right what I needed. Or it did test exactly what I needed, but I needed a different one at that point. But, yeah, so there's a few things. The car's named Dummy, which, whatever. Taking doors off, taking bumpers off, taking the hood off, taking front bumper, the hatch, the seats, none of that matters. None of it matters in any way. You're always going to be 2150 unless you add something to. In fact, actually, there we go. Did you see that? It actually was incorrectly stating the weight of the vehicle at 2150 after a reset, I think is what it is. This should go up appropriately, 2153. Now, the only thing about this that is interesting is that the weights don't matter. Now, well, they matter on your character in regards to your performance and gear weight, right? It doesn't, which affects like your constitution, your endurance, and how well you run, stuff like that. How quickly you can recover. What doesn't matter is how heavy the vehicle is when you're pushing it. So what I recommend is just taking off the heaviest items that you have and throwing in the vehicle, because a lot of weight, a little weight, it doesn't matter. pushing right now has nothing to do with any stats that I can see. And it would be great to know if that were opposite of the case. But as far as I can tell, after testing, there is no point. There is nothing that really affects pushing a vehicle other than just really the amount of bodies you put behind it. Literally. 1 player versus 2 player versus 3 players. Yes, it does affect how well you can push a vehicle up an incline, for example. Whereas this incline here is actually pretty severe. Especially when you're at the very bottom. I mean, that is pretty severe. You're not going to push it up that solo, but with people you can do it. You can push it on the road up. What I did was, gosh, this is so far away from where I started. Let's take a look here. I actually started here, way up in pad D4 pad 5. And was stuck on the side of the road. I had actually pushed the vehicle from much further away than that. Much further away. And I think I found it maybe up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. D4 pad 7. Something like that. And no. I found it in a little farm, I think, further up. That's right. It was just in this little farm right here. Still in pad 5, but there's a tiny little farm there. It was inside of the gate, the gated off area, and I pushed it down the road, and it got stuck on the side of the road, kind of like right here on the side of the road here. Why does that matter? Because I didn't think that I could push it out of that. The vehicle would barely move. I'm talking about like centimeters. You know, it barely moved, and it wasn't like constantly moving forward either. It barely moved in any direction. Turned out, after pushing for like 30 minutes and testing all these different things, I was able to get it out of the little place that it was stuck in, and it just took finding the right angles of where you should be. See, here's the problem. You cannot pull the vehicle backwards. You can't push the vehicle backwards. Doesn't matter how many people you have. The only way to move a vehicle right now is if a person is inside of a vehicle, there's an engine, or a person is inside of a vehicle and another vehicle comes and slams into the vehicle. It then detects that it has some kind of like interactable, I don't know, frame, or that there's some weight in there. I don't know. It does something there that another vehicle will come along and actually be able to move a vehicle. It's not very far, but it can help to get a vehicle unstuck. I don't claim to have some magic, anything at all about getting vehicles unstuck. I've tried a few different things involving car jacks, usually putting them in hand and servicing the vehicle. Hey, and so every so often, what will happen is if you end service, the car will pop down, and sometimes it kind of moves it a little bit, but that's not a guarantee to like get a vehicle unstuck from, let's say, a rock or whatever. I don't have any solution for that. Usually, if they're inside of geometry, like literally inside of something, they're done. There's nothing you can do about that. That I'm aware, even as an admin, other than destroying the vehicle, or really that's it. I've tried in drone mode to have somebody. Well, actually, I never got a chance to fully test in drone mode if having a person sit inside of a vehicle while I was in drone mode and phasing inside of and out of reality to be able to push it the way we used to do with drones. So right now, this is a small incline, but it's still like we're here. That's still a problem. If you look at the elevations in the land, though, you'll see that there's a little bit of a dip right there. So you have to take advantage of those kinds of things. I can also see on this side, there's quite a significant drop here. So you really kind of have to plan out, you know, where you're going to be going along this road. Now, the idea is to get it to a trader. So there's a trader B4, the trader C2, and the trader A0. My best bet is probably B4 because it's going south, and most of the game goes from higher elevation to lower elevation, north to south. That's not a full guarantee, but going along this way east is probably going to be harder for me, especially because getting to that trader would involve probably coming through here and down this way, and possibly even coming down through this way. You know, it's just, there's so many little turns and all of that in the road. I wouldn't even want to attempt it. It looks like a nightmare. Unfortunately, there's no other traders near, so this is the one that I'd be shooting for. And I'll probably take a road not through the city, but instead turn this way, which turn to the west, and then take the road south. And that's a nice, decent, you know, not really straight, but it's a nice, decent single path road to follow through. The gas station might be a problem, might not be. I could always turn off onto the dirt path. But more important is just getting somewhere. So let's do that. Let's do that. We're already kind of at facing an incline going that way, but there's a slope down going the other way, which we're this way and that way, right? Okay, so heading south, there's an incline, but heading back west, northwest, there's a decline. So that's what we're going to use. If I push, let's start a little bit of pushing. Actually, what is my temp? 36.6 and 48, 64. Let's drink a little bit. Let's do a few things. Let's take some weight off. It'll help with recovery. 0.6 doesn't matter. 1.7, 0.8, that's okay. 6 kilogram. I've only got 2.2, but I'm going to drop it in anyway. 1.6, 2.3. The pants are really the heavy thing. Let's pull that. Let's pull that up here. It's the drink, but I do need that on. Well, I need it for right now, but I don't need it forever. Oh, right. I've got the mask on. Can't drink with your mask on. Can't eat with your mask on either, which is fine. Not a big deal. I think one more drink. Then I'm going to drop that in here. Now, I'm usually one to never store things in vehicles. But in this case, I really don't have a... I do have a choice. I could not, but I choose... Pikachu's to do it right now. I think that's all my food. Okay, I'm going to start eating grubs and worms and whatnot. Let's take a look where I'm at. With this farmhouse up here, I might be able to make it that. I'm not going through the city. It's just too... It's not that I can't do it. It's just too much management of keeping the enemies off of me. So, let's see here. I think we need to repair those. And I think I'm okay otherwise here. Okay. I have no ammo on me. Let's take a look. Why I have no ammo on me? Let's drop a 20 in here. Odds are I'm probably not going to get into any kind of interaction, but just in case. Just in case. So, metabolism, 13 out of 30%. Great. So our recovery should be pretty good. We don't really have any other things. Let's just get to pushing here. Okay, so you can turn your wheels and you notice how there's something already happening. You can see where the weight of the vehicle is going to be, where it's going. It's going west, northwest. Pushing forward on the vehicle will prompt some kind of, it basically kind of unlocks the axles or something. And so your tires can then spin. Pushing back does nothing. So if I just simply push forward, it's going to naturally go where, if it can go forward. If I turn to the left, because that's where I want to go, if I have enough forward momentum, I can make that turn. But I find that if you're on an incline and you're trying to snake your way up, going left and right up the road, you want at least 10 km/h on the turn, on the peak of the turn. So when you're turning, you want at least 10 km/h to make that full turn. If it's a very steep incline, you might want more. And the way to do that is to kind of dip back down the opposite way. I know it doesn't make any sense, but it does to people that have done similar things like this, maybe in real life. Dip down the opposite way so you gain some momentum, then turn sharply back up the other way, and hope you have enough momentum to clear that corner. So if I press forward now, what's going to happen? I'm going to roll backwards. All you're doing is locking the wheels and unlocking the wheels, right? And the car's momentum is going to push it wherever it's going to go. Let me get this gum. Okay, car's momentum is not going to push it. It's just going to go wherever the momentum of the vehicle takes it. So right now, you can use that to your advantage, knowing that if you turn the wheels in one way or the other, you're going to be able to affect in reverse in this specific case, because that's where it's going, where it will turn. So if I want to be able to turn the front of the vehicle, I'm turning to the right, and I only have backwards, I need to turn to the left. If I want to turn the vehicle and face towards, let's say, counterclockwise or left, driver's side, then I'm going to turn it towards the right, or driver's side, and press forward. Actually, because I have so much momentum going that way, there's no choice. I have to go forward that way. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to use that, and I'm going to loop around, gain momentum, come back around. There's a lot of things that can affect whether or not this is going to be effective, but like the other side of the road, so we got a good 17 km/h. 17 is about where you're going to be if you're at on a flat level. Now you see the momentum's 15, 16. I'm going to want to turn now. And I'm just pulling it through. Even with 2 km/h, you can get it done. So 10, 11, I'm going to turn. Now there was a slight incline there, and there's an incline here too, so I'm not going to make this turn. So I'm going to let go of the forward button, and if you see the vehicle moving back a little bit, just hit, in my case, spacebar, and just lock the wheels. That's your brake button. Now, because I know I'm going backwards, I'm going to turn to the right, and I'm going to hit the forward button and see what happens. Okay, that's going literally to the right, because I have enough. I'm on this weird little, you can't quite see it, but there's a little bit of a hill where I'm at, and I'm on the decline side. I'm on the slope side going down to where I'm going to go off to the right, the passenger side naturally. So knowing that, even if I would love to go backwards to where the car would come back kind of with the front end facing towards the left, kind of in a counterclockwise position, it's not going to happen because we can't roll the wheels backwards unless the incline in front is great enough to allow the vehicle to naturally go backwards. Because once again, it has nothing to do with anything. It has very little to do with the character pushing forward, and more to do with if the character's strength overcomes the inclines, whatever the momentum of the vehicle would be going up that incline. Would it roll back down? Do I have enough strength to counter that? And in most cases, no. This, once again, it may not seem like it, but that's a pretty severe incline for the vehicle. It's not super terrible, but I've already made it up this far. So knowing that I can, if I go forward to the right, it's kind of locking. It looks like it will do it. Okay, I can go to the right. Now I can see to the right side on the passenger side, there's still a slope going down. So I can maybe go that way and inch it along and hit this rise over here, and then maybe turn the wheels back the other way. Let's try that. And if not, then we're going to have to do another loop around. I've got 2 kmh going. You can't see it. I should move my camera. I got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we're going to make a turn now. See if we can't finish this. Nope, can't do it. Locking the wheels. And I'm going to turn the wheels to the right. And knowing that I'm going to be sliding backwards, that's going to turn me counterclockwise. There we go. Locking the wheels again, because I might have enough of an incline to turn and actually push it forward to the left here. Nope, can't do it. So locking the wheels, turning it again. If you see, the wheels are turned to the passenger side, and you can see the natural, even with the brakes on, the vehicle is still wanting to go. Look how it's sliding. Now, I might be able to overcome that and pull it through. There we go. So I've got 2, 3, 4. I'm going to move my camera in a minute here. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Getting across, getting 12, 13, 14, 15. All right, we're turning because we have enough momentum. We can make a turn. And there we are. It's really just that simple. It's annoying, sure, but does it work? 100%. Here we go. I need to show the KMH on this, though, so you guys can see. So I'm going to hold the brakes and disengage. The vehicle should have stopped, but it's not, because it's just kind of how it is. Most of the times it will stop. Let's see here. I need to unlock 2 things here. These things. Oh, let's go back here. Grab that. Pull that up. Maybe like right here. So the bottom right side is where you're going to see your kilometers per hour. Let's go ahead and grab that again. So now I should be able to have enough forward momentum that I can. Now you can see 3, 4. That's actually good. 6. So even though I'm kind of facing up, if I turn a little bit down, meaning towards the driver's side, I'm going to gain some momentum. There's 10 to 11. I'm going to make the turn. And I probably can crest this hill, but I'm going to be safe and come back around because I know there's a decline over there. Oh, yeah. We've got it now, baby. Now look at that. That's what I'm talking about right there. You also probably don't want to stop on an incline. Here we're going to probably ride the road. I could cut across and it would probably totally be fine. The only thing you have to worry about is small rocks in the road that would, possibly, not in the road, in the grass, that is, possibly stop you up. Here's something, myth to break. No, the road it doesn't matter if you're on the road or on the grass. Your momentum forward really only matters based on elevation, or any obstruction, of course. So you see I'm slowly losing KMH. Turning the tires does affect. See, I turned and it dropped my KMH 1. But it's a small enough rise there. Over time, it looks greater than it is. It's a small enough rise to impede my forward progress. Your stamina, you can keep pushing regardless of how much stamina you have for a very long time. So here I am, and going east that way would go to the city. Thankfully, we don't have to crest that hill because that would be a mother. We're going to be going west, which is that way, which, once again, going, towards the south or whatever, even though that is south, the city's on a hill. So that's going to be where we want to be going. We're in this case. Thankfully. If I had to go up that would be, I don't even know. You would need a lot of back and forth along the grass area there to really kind of see if you could find those dips to gain you that momentum while you're weaving back and forth through the land. It's, 20 is the max you're going to get. KM8's going downhill, but on flatland you're going to get 17. It hasn't. There was something about like, oh, it's changed since the last up. No, it stayed the same. You might have been able to go faster before, but 17 is what I see now, at least. So, But yeah, unfortunately, strength, endurance, running, constitution, dexterity, nothing seems to affect. And no, it doesn't matter how much stamina you have. You can't push a vehicle up a severe incline. It doesn't matter if you've got full stamina. There was that whole thing that we were talking about the other day. None of that matters. Look at that. I'm out of stamina. We're still going faster. So all that matters is the severity of the incline and whether or not you have enough momentum to keep going forward on a severe incline and work your way back and forth through small elevations in the land in order to gain forward progress, forward momentum. That's it. I'm in negative stamina right now. I'm in negative 21. Doesn't matter. I can continue through this negative stamina. Doesn't matter. All that matters is forward momentum and the incline. Now you have it. Now you know. So that's it. That's it. There's no other trick, really, because it's not a trick. It's just paying attention to what's going on. Now I'm slowing down because if you look back, I'm actually on a little bit of an incline. That's why I'm losing KMH. And here we're kind of cresting the incline. You have to just kind of start registering that, visually just start looking at that and you'll get an idea. Now I'm going to rest anyways because reality is you probably don't want to be out and have a random zombie come and smack you, Let's see here. We just passed the water, so we could cut across since our goal is this yellow line up in D4, this yellow road. Knowing that, I don't think I drive through there very, very much, but I do know that farm up there is usually pretty packed. There's also a chance for a vehicle spawn, though, so we do need to go check it out. Now, this looks like going that way, it would be a pretty good decline, so cutting across would not be a bad idea. What you have to really worry about is getting stuck on things that you can't see because of the trees, of course. Outside of that, you're probably okay. Let's take a look. But I'm gonna probably follow the road just because I want to go to the. I want to check out that now. I think I've looked in those houses before, and I think there isn't anything there. I remember running through here actually. So you know what? I'm gonna cross what I just said, and I'm gonna take this shorter path. But also because there is a downward slope here, I'm gonna have to cut this video relatively soon because I got a few things to do. But so there, I see 2 zombies over there. So we got 17 kmh, which is good. I don't see anything in front of me, no obstructions, so we should be okay. And the road should be up ahead. And sometimes it helps to get in first-person view if you can't quite see what's in front of you. But yeah, I was right. This downward slope, you can see the subtle elevation changes in the land if you pay attention to it. Now, this would be a key point here to determine, do I follow the road? And I think in this case I will. Although going across the land would not be so bad either. But this looks pretty good. This looks pretty good. There is a little bit of an incline here, cresting onto the road, but then it declines back down. So, and then you can see the road has a little bit of an elevation to it, a small degree, a small grade. It's not terrible though. Now, let's stop here. Let me actually rest. So, this part is where I think that when I'm fully out of stamina, this small of an incline shouldn't pose a problem. So I'm not sure if me pushing straight forward is going to do this or not, even though it's just a very small. You can actually see how it's going down versus here it's going up. It's small enough, though, that I really shouldn't need to stop. But let's see what happens here. Yeah, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I've got a little bit. So, all right. I guess being in the sub stamina category, maybe that was the crest there. Maybe that was the peak. Or maybe, yeah, being in in the negative stamina range really did hinder some of that forward movement. And the only reason why you can normally continue in sub stamina is because you have enough forward movement and nothing can really stop you. I heard a wolf off to the right in the wood there. So this is looking good. 16. Remember, you lose a little bit of speed on the turns. Grass doesn't really affect you. It's the turning that's affecting me. See, I'm gaining my speed back again. But I've also got... Oh, this is a nice decline right here. This is nice. And if you know you're going to have a big grade to go up, like up there, you can see that elevation change in the road. Maybe ahead of time, stop yourself. If you really feel like you're not going to be able to make it, then yeah, maybe stop and recover some stamina. And I think that really has to do with your initial push. Because you run out pretty quickly unless you just have, I guess, some extremely high advanced endurance, that is. Which affects your stamina. See, yeah, we've got good momentum right here. Even though that's a little bit of a... that's a pretty decent little incline right there. Here we go. This is going to be great. Now, up here, though, is usually a pretty big spawn. So I'm going to go around it as much as I can. The good thing is, it looks like the elevation down is going to help. And as you can see, it's kind of like a bowl going in. So you can use that to your advantage. As you're going along, you see 15. When I see it go down to like 14, then I might want to turn towards the down slope there. See, I'm losing KMH there. So there we go. There we go. 18. Let's just see how this angle goes along the hill. As you kind of feel it out a bit, and you stop thinking about it, over time, you're just kind of doing it. I might want to go to the left here, if I can. Otherwise, I'm going to be stuck going on the road. I'm going to take a hard left, because I can see the land goes down a little bit, and I'm going to want to turn to the right again. So let's stop here. Yeah, see, it looks like all incline, but the reality is right here, there's a little bit of depression. I might be able to turn into it. I don't want to be on the road, though, because that's another group that I'm going to run into. I got to take the trash. Let's put a little music on. I think I should be okay with this. I don't know if YouTube... You know what? I'm not monetized anyways. I would love to be able to actually get the channel rolling, just haven't worked on it, sold the last channel and then I never worked on this. Here you go. See, what did I tell you? There's a little bit of a downward slope there, and if I'm unsure, I can always just take a full turn, take advantage of that downward momentum, come back around with full speed and go along the way. I've got full stamina, so it should be okay. As long as I crest this little rise right here. And I'm going to keep turning and burning a little bit of KMH to get where I want to go. I'm going to have to turn into this downward slope that's right here on the right. Nope, ain't going to happen. Okay, so we got to go all the way around. We're going to have to go turn... There we go. Now I have advanced stealth, so they may not even give a crap that I'm here. Stealth really helps in this case. And there's a few of them. But I took advantage... I'm watching the elevation change in the ground as I'm doing this. just watching the zombies at the same time, of course. So I'm going to get as far wide of a berth as I can, take advantage of this forward momentum, and let the speed bleed off as I'm going up the incline, but slowly turning into the downward slope here. As you see, I'm at 10, 9. As I bleed off like 1 kmh, I kind of tap into the slope so I don't fully lose all my momentum. Yep, there we go. And I think we're gonna stop that here because that's all I have to push that stamina wise. But yeah, that's a bit of a distance already. So yeah, I think we started out over, let's see, I was over here. I think I was over here or over here. I think I was over there. I was right there in that corner. That's right. And then came down this way, all the way through, cut across this way. So in this case, yeah, I think I'm going to keep just going along the actual road itself. I would like to get somewhere, but I'd also like to go take the trash can out because it is trash day. I know I do. Should I do the away? I'm so close to zombies. You know what? I better not. They might wander over. Okay, here. I might want to try to come back this way if I can. Maybe. But that, you know, the distance to the road wasn't that bad. And it's like, well, what are you talking about? It's pretty flat, right? But it's not. There's an incline. There's a slope going down this way, so there would be an incline going up that way. And even though it doesn't look like much, it might actually be a pain. Let's find out. Let me fully rest up here. Since I have no momentum. If I had no stamina, but I had momentum, I could keep pushing. Okay. Let's go ahead. So we might have to turn to the right. Let's see if we go forward where the wheels take us with this current amount of stamina we have. Okay, we're gaining, so it's okay. Let's get to the road, and then we got 10, 11. I'm going to turn to the right a little bit to gain a little bit, and then hook over fully to the left. There we go. Now we're going up. We are bleeding off, although it's hanging pretty good there. I might be able to hit the top of this little rise. Yep, 7 to 8 going forward. I think we're okay. That's it. 9. We're okay. Yep, all good. All good. Not bad. So yeah, there was a Reddit post saying like, "Oh, single player, you know, it's bad for single player right now because when it comes to pushing vehicles, you're not really going to be able to, or solo play, either one, single, solo, same thing. You're going to be screwed." And while I do agree that it's not great, because I can make this work doesn't mean this is a good solution for gamers. You know, it's just not. If this were the end all, like they're not going to do anything else with it, it's too much of a pain in the ass for most people to mess with. See, right now what's going to have to happen is I'm going to have to turn left, right? Gain momentum. But because I stopped right here, the odds that I can go left, oh, very slow. Very little. Let's see. Most players are not going to want to deal with this bullshit, is what I'm getting at, you know? So if you want people to play your game, you're going to have to change how this works. So I'm watching how this is working. I'm going to turn and let it go backwards this way. Nope, wheel spin. Let's just let it go. And I'm going to have to go back around the other way. I'm going to have to do a full revolution here. Gain enough on the 10, 11, 15, and here we go. Got it. So now before it fully dies out, I'm going to gain advantage of this. And I fucked it up. That's alright. So now I got to go back around the other way. It's because I screwed up. I should have turned at the right speed. Here, 10 to 11, 12, turn. See there, especially when there's an incline on the outside of the road. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, turn. See, at least, get at least 10 kmh. At least. Okay, so now, because that was a little bit higher on that end, I need to allow the vehicle to roll back, but turn the wheels in the direction that I want it to go. And then there we go. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and let's turn. There we go. As long as you're over 1 kmh, you're probably okay. So this turn here with my with my stamina ain't gonna happen. I'm too sub stamina, I think, to make that turn. I think I just need that little extra oomph. The downside is you really don't want to be here when you take your rest. You want to be on the opposite. You want to be on the startup, not where you're gonna have to. I'm gonna have burned stamina just getting this thing turned around right now. Because now you can really see. Now you see the actual. See, I can tell already. Now you can tell this is not gonna go. And with the direction that it's pointed, I'm not sure that I can turn it around over that. I'll probably have to go turn the wheels to the passenger side, let it roll back. Let's see. Okay. There we go. So now let's see if I can pull forward and turn, and I can. So we're going to do that roundabout again. So I'm going to take advantage of this a little bit. Come up here a little bit. And turn, baby, turn. There you go. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it. Come on. There we go. Okay, 11. We're turning. Damn. Let's let it roll back. I'm stopping here to stop the backward progress. I'm going to turn the wheels to the right and see if I can push through this since I have 99 stamina. I can. So that gets us on the right track. Let's get 10 kmh at least, and we're going to turn. I can make this now. I'm pretty much at the peak. Nope, not doing it. Let's do it again then. 11, turn. We could do it. 80 stamina. There we go. I'm very close to being able to just push this thing through. Here we go. That's it. We're at the peak. Let's see. 5. As long as we push through, we're okay. 4, 5. Oh, that did it. The only reason it's going down in 4, 5 is because I'm turning the wheel a little bit. Here we go. J-Ray. 137. That's it. That's it. And then there's our next challenge. So before you get to it, maybe stop. As I don't have a whole hell of a lot. Man, I hate that. They really need to... I hate how the positional audio is for where it's playing from. When you're on the camera and you're pulled back, because the audio is coming like from your character, anytime you're closer to your character, you hear it louder. Anytime you're further away camera-wise from the character, it's not as loud. It's just a pain. Yeah, you could see that's going to be a problem. So then it's like, plan ahead. Should we go off to the left? We definitely don't want to go off to the right, but going off to the left looks like some area we can work with. So let's start getting some momentum going here, because that's a severe incline. Let's just consider the left right now. Let's see how far we can get going forward. So we're already at 11, 10. We're already getting to the point where it's not going to happen. Yep, what'd I tell you? Off to the left. So 10. Let's turn it. 9. 10, 11, 12, 13. Let's turn. I wanted 13 because I can see it slope off on the side there. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We might just have to abandon the road and go purely on the grass there. Yeah, look at that. See, we couldn't make that turn. Let's stop. Let's hold the brake, basically, and turn and see if we can't push through it. So let's turn the wheels forward, let it turn a little bit, stop, don't let yourself slide back too much, and push through. Yes, we're gonna have to push through at a greater decline here. And 11, 12, okay, we got 12. 10 isn't doing it. This is not, that looks like it's so close, but it's really too far for us. Let's go down this way. 10, 11, 12, 13. This is gonna be better. That rise is just too much. And we've got a nice, we can go around that little hill in the road. Look at that, 9, 10, 11. And I'm also tapping the wheels, so that's slowing us down a little bit. But look at that. Why fight the beast? Go around it. Okay, we're good. And I think taking this road would be fine. 17 kmh. Off to the left is the city, so getting down this way is going to be the way we need to go. Just stick on this path. 14, 13. As we're on a decline, I'm going to stop and recover stamina. Because I can see ahead, there's a little bit of a... So, hopefully at this point, you're getting the idea, right? At this point, you can see, you can start to think, where is the better path? Is it the road? You know, what's going to give me that momentum, that forward momentum that I need? Do I need to go off the road quite a bit and come back on? Do I need to, you know, can I snake my way left and right all along the road? Depends. You know, are the sides, like right here, are the sides kicked up a bit, built up a bit, to where if I snake along the road left and right, I'm going to end up losing a lot of momentum and not being able to fully complete that turn. That's all it is. It's just, you know, or does it drop off like this and I know I can get a little bit of a boost, but that boost might be eaten up again when I come back up, depending. So, yeah. The positive thing is you really work on your stats, like your strength and all of that. Watch that. Look at that. Oh, it's beautiful. Everything working. So this is an incline, but I don't think it's that severe. Let's take a look. Let's see how far off our speed drops. We're actually pretty good. 16 solid. I'm not turning the wheels because I don't want to lose anything. We got 17 going. 17 going. I think we're okay. I'm just going to leave it going forward. Oh, here's a problem. Oh, imagine if this fucking bridge had an incline or a slope to it. Thankfully, it looks relatively flat with even a little bit of a decline, a little bit of a slope down into it, but it's pretty flat. So we're good to go. We're good. Oh, I know this area up ahead. It's a bunch of, it's going to be puppet spawns. Oh my gosh. So I may need to clear. The downside is, while I'm doing that, like once I finish that, am I going to have enough time to push the vehicle through? Now I know that ahead, there is a little bit of an incline, a graded incline in the road. But there's definitely no way around having to do some combat here. So for my own sake, I'm going to keep the vehicle off the road a little bit. Because I don't want to be in anybody else's way, of course. 6 arrows. Probably going to have to make a few. Alright. Do I have my, do I have anything with me that I need? I've got that. I've got that with me. I'm good. I want a drink, though. Oh, right. Max. 64. One more drink. 43. Yeah, you know, it'll be good for me to go there anyway because I don't have any more food on me, I don't think. Oh, I have an MRE. Okay. Yeah, for that I'm going to wait, though. Tuna MRE. No big deal. The idea that you need to, like, lose all your fat in order to get... That's not... That was... I felt for that a long time ago, but after thorough testing... hell, I used to preach, oh, you gotta lose fat, you gotta lose fat. But after thorough testing, that's not the case. It doesn't matter. Or if it did at one point, I'll tell you what, it doesn't anymore. Not for a long time. All that matters is whether or not you are burning, just like real life. Is your burn rate higher than your intake? And if it is, then you're going to be okay. Doesn't matter what you eat. Look at that. I'm still losing fat. 13 kilogram. I was at 16 the other day. 16. So what doesn't hurt is the actual physical activity, just like real life. So, yeah. Make a bunch of arrows. I do need to take that trash, though. I'm going to put it on a pause screen here. Looks like the stream's stable, though. That's pretty relatively okay. At least I hope it is. I'm not seeing any drop frames. I think that game, Marvel Heroes, is just really CPU intensive. And OBS eats a good 30% as well. I need to set up my second system like I used to have for streaming. Let me park my hoe right here. My garden tool. And I'll be back. Okay. Way back. Is that good? That's good. That's working. All right. So let's do a little bit. Oh, get out of the damn ground, lady. Let's do a little bit of clearing here. See one left. Let's see here. Okay, ring. This guy here. And hoe there. That hoe over there. Oh, that went too far down. Huh. Oh, I see where it's going. Oh, wow. You know, I never noticed that too much before. There we go. Nothing is waterproof. I see this duder. I thought one was nearby, but he might have gone back up. Wood arrows, baby. That's all you need. Oh, that was a body shot. Nobody said we're doing body shots. This early in the morning, it's going to be 8 a.m. Jeez. Okay, I need food. All right, we're good to go. Gloves? No gloves. What you got in here? Pressure dressing. Oh, now I see the I see OBS looking weird there. $37.98. It's got like a, it's in red. Looks like we got some drop frames. What's the problem? That's a networking issue. 2048, 6000, 2000. That's a network issue. Drop frames from the network. Yep, 1%. Huh. Well, I'm on a long, like, cable here that I may need to rectify at some point. I may need to rectify. We'll see, though. I'm gonna see how the how this comes out. How long am I into this stream here? 58 minutes in. Okay, I'm gonna have to re-look at that. See if it clears itself up or not. The joys of streaming. It's so easy. Just, you know, do the thing. It really is. It really is very easy. But still, the technical side of it is a pain in the ass. What do we got? Nope, nothing good. I might just have to think about recording certain things and be done with that. I know there was somebody in here. Yep, there he is. Wow, really? Not bad. Yeah, I'm just keeping an eye on, it's a lot of network interference or network noise or something. Got a lot of drop packets or something. It was fine for a while there, you know. I think that was the same thing that happened yesterday with Marvel's Marvel Suns or whatever it's called. Vitamin Blaster. I'll eat that for $1. Okay. There's no food in that thing over there. There's no food in this thing either, but there might be a gun, which I don't really care for, but nope, literally nothing. So there were, they made a change to where there used to be cabinets here. I guess they removed them because it was better for them or something. Yeah, the router I'm using is not something I'd recommend necessarily, but I was using it in another location and I ended up just like keep using it here. Right in the face. Yeah, maybe restarting the stream might help, but I really don't want to go through all that shit. Okay, now we're back in green, so something happened. Now it's back to red. Whatever. Do I need to drink anything? I don't. Rag. Give me food. Wow, 3 of the same sodas? What fantasy am I in? That was watching Jump's not going to watch this, but yes, aseptic rags are 100% better than regular rags. They heal you faster. That's a guaranteed scientific fact. I confirmed myself multiple tests. Wow, that's a lot of network garbage going on right now. I wonder what the problem is. Oh, no way. That's the only downside. No way to know until I'm done and I take a look after the fact. But unless the actual stream stops or something, I don't really know. Okay, this is all cleared. Shit. Base. That cleared up yet? Looks like it was some... Oh no, there it's going again. Every time I think it's cleared up. I'd have to check in here. This should be a store. General goods. I think upstairs there's like 2. Let's take care of them. Yep. Shit. I think there's one more. There we go. Okay, let's see if we don't find any food in here. Let's see, rice maybe? Oh, pumpkin? More absinthe. Take that with me, actually. Yeah, that's some severe network crap. Oh my god, my nightmare. I really don't want to work on that. I have my own router. I just have been not wanting to go through the trouble of setting it up. That'll redo the whole fucking network. Oh, money. I like money. Spitfire jacket. I don't have anywhere to put that ammo. Wait a second. Oh. Sure, why not? Put in my hands. I still need food, though, game. Last chance. Pumpkin. God damn it. I guess pumpkin it is. %66%. How much was the other one? Wow, that's a lot of network issue. Well, I'll probably cut this soon anyway. Mostly this was about the car. This one's 76%. And I think I got my point across with the car. At this point, I'm just kind of playing. So I'm going to cut this here. How much does this fill me up anyway? It's mostly water. It's not really food. Hey, one more. Yeah, let's cut it out because I see the network's really getting bad. Not like anybody's watching anyway. I'm not complaining, just saying it's not a big deal. But I would like to see how bad it is, and the only way for me to see how bad it is by going to go look. So let me get back to my vehicle. Oh, that's right, I do have an MRE. And $20, $26. That should be clean. Wow, that's quite a fucking incline there too. Holy shit. I might want to look for a way around it through the grassland. But that's going to have to be done not streaming because this network's looking like garbage right now. All right. Catch you later.